What do women want in the bedroom? Most guys are clueless about this because one, it's never taught to them anywhere, and two, because women rarely talk about it given the sensitive nature of the topic, and it can be a little bit embarrassing sometimes. Lucky for you, I am going to spill 10 secrets that other women are too shy to tell you about and won't, so you can blow every woman's mind in bed. After all, that's my job as your wing girl, right? I'm gonna tell you what women's most common unspoken wishes are so you can fulfill them and give the women you're with the most amazing sex possible. The type of experience that they can never forget about and keep coming back for more. So if that sounds like something you'd like, pay attention and keep watching. You are going to love this and love me. My name is Marni, and from here on out, I'm gonna be your very own personal wing girl, and every week I will give you the no BS insider info about what women really want versus what they say they want, plus the most effective methods to win over any girl that you like. So just hit that subscribe button now so you never miss a video. So here are 10 things women want in the bed but are too shy to ask for. Number one, they want a steady buildup. Knowing how to turn your woman on is one of the most essential parts of your sex life. Unlike men, women are not always ready to go and ready to have sex. So they need a little bit of a warm-up session to prepare themselves, both mentally and physically. So some good foreplay techniques can always work wonders for you when it comes to satisfying your woman, or just, a woman that you're sleeping with. She wants to feel that you appreciate every part of her body. In fact, you'll discover that the simplest areas can become erogenous zones if treated properly. So as you build up to sex, run your hands over every bit of her, not just the parts associated with sex, and let her know how sexy you think she is. And this is going to stimulate her mind and body in just the right way and prepare her for sex. Number two, lock eyes. Sexual eye contact is wonderful for both of you, right? The experience of having an orgasm while looking into your partner's eyes is incredible, or even before you have an orgasm. It helps boost pleasure and deepen the connection between the two of you. Again, if this is just a girl you're sleeping with, it still enhances it. It doesn't have to be love, but it doesn't just have to be during climax, as I said before. Locking of the eyes while having sex is such an exciting experience, and most women secretly crave it, even though they may seem uncomfortable with it. Yes, I'm sure you have looked at women while you're having sex, but actually locking eyes with her is something different that not many guys do, but definitely should. All right, number three, show excitement. All women want the men they are sleeping with to appear super excited by the very thought of being inside of them, and having your penis be rock hard for them is a huge turn on, which is why I need to tell you about Joy Mode. Joy Mode makes natural and science-backed sexual wellness products for men. Joy Mode was created because the products on the market, like prescriptions and over-the-counter gas station pills, I'm so mad when I hear those things, are terrible and can hurt you in the long run. I would much rather you take a supplement designed to spice things up naturally rather than a prescription drug that can have horrible effects on you and your penis down the road. So whether you're happy or unhappy with your performance in the bedroom, why not perform even better? Joy Mode's sexual performance booster is like a pre-workout, but for sex. So you take it anywhere from 45 minutes to 5 hours before you have sex, and you can expect to get one of your best erections, which will let her know she's turning you on. So if you want to spice things up in the bedroom and boost your sexual performance and do it naturally without nasty prescription drugs, again, hate drugs, then give Joy Mode a try, prescription drugs. So go to usejoymode.com/Marni or enter Marni at checkout for 20% off your first order. That is usejoymode.com/Marni for 20% off your first order. So thank you, Joy Mode, for sponsoring today's video. All right, number four, play a little rough. Many women like their man to be a little dominant in bed at times. And I'm not talking about any kind of abuse or forcing your partner to do things that they don't want to do. But yes, a vast majority of women do enjoy getting into the rough areas and a little dirty talk to top it off. They are most excited when being manhandled, which means just picking up and, moving around, whether that means moving women around or pulling their hair a little bit and thrusting hard. Many women appreciate and enjoy when a man takes control and gets like a little aggressive in bed. If she doesn't like it, then of course, stop. Rough play isn't for everybody, but generally speaking, this is something many women are into but don't say. I'm one of them. Number 5, go downtown. Asking you for oral sex isn't the easiest thing for most women to do. That's because many women are taught to give pleasure, not to request it, and they can be very concerned that their man may dislike the act or respond negatively to her or be turned off by the way she tastes or smell. There's a lot of fears happening around oral. So, however, oral is one of the most pleasurable things for a woman. In fact, most women are more likely to orgasm from oral sex than from penetration, which means going down and giving good oral is something you definitely need to do if you want to fully satisfy your partner and if you want her to do it to you. Number 6, notice her reactions. If you truly pay attention to a woman's body language and behavior in the bedroom, you can quickly understand whether she does or does not like something that you're doing and whether she wants something new or different, or for you to stop or start doing something or continue doing something. Most guys go about the whole thing really without paying attention to the woman that they're sleeping with. They just kind of focus on themselves. So they never really get the keys to giving her crazy amounts of pleasure because they're not looking at her and seeing what she likes. But if you take time to observe, she will be more than happy about it because she will have an amazing time every time. And so will you, which also means she'll keep coming back for more. Number 7, experiment with kinks. So fantasies and kinks are an integral part of our sexuality. For instance, many women have bondage fantasies, but these fantasies usually involve something on the softer side, like being tied up with scarves, maybe being blindfolded. The only way you'll find out what your girl might want to try is by asking her with an open mind, like you being the lead sexually. Tell her that you'd like to know if there are any kinks or fantasies she has that you guys could explore, and then experiment with it if you feel comfortable doing it as well. So the girl you're sleeping with or your partner will be extremely happy that you were even interested to know her kinks in the first place. And maybe not kinks is a strong word, but like her fantasy. Number 8, make her pleasure a priority. Women understand that following an orgasm, you'd like to roll over and nap. We know it. It's not a secret. But that's not exactly the kind of response that makes us want to come back to you for more, especially if we're left unsatisfied. Make it a priority that your partner experiences just as much pleasure as you do during all physical encounters. That doesn't necessarily mean she has to orgasm. Some women actually get turned off by the pressure to climax and prefer the overall experience versus the traditional end goal. And a lot of women don't actually orgasm sometimes, but it does mean her pleasure should be just as much of a priority as yours. And just because you've gotten off doesn't mean the mutual act of lovemaking is done. Some men put too much focus on themselves and completing their orgasm and ejaculation. It's a terrible recipe for your sex life. So you need to pay attention to her needs as well and make sure you do your best to satisfy her, and she's going to do the same to you. The effort that you put in to do that will show her that you really care about her, and it will make her want to come back to you over and over again and give you as much pleasure. Number 9, kissing and cuddling after sex. So there's nothing worse than going into separate corners after finishing sex and letting it get too awkward or like too cold. You two just got very intimate with each other, and there needs to be time spent together after that. Most women would enjoy kissing during and after sex, and cuddling after sex shows her that it meant something to you, that it makes you like more connected afterwards, and that it was enjoyable for you, for the both of you. Okay, moving on to the last thing on the list today, number 10, change it up. Having sex with no change in the environment can be boring and stale, or even like no change in the moves. So she may not want to bruise your ego by bringing this up with you, but if you've been repeating the same bedroom routine over and over and over again for months in a row, it's likely she'll appreciate switching things up a bit. This doesn't mean you have to go to the extreme in your attempt to make things exciting. Often a simple change in the environment will do, right? Like even lighting a candle or putting music on. Okay, for starters, you could, I just had to light a few candles, turn down the lights, throw a blanket on the living room floor, and turn on some music. If your schedules allow for it, take a vacation somewhere, like just to escape the pressures of everyday life that could be constraining your bedroom routine. You might also want to surprise her with a romantic night out in a nice hotel room over the weekend. So the more you've gotten to know what thrills her by asking and listening with an open mind over the course of your relationship, the better ideas you'll have about how to really turn her on to her fullest extent and keep the fire alive. Okay, that said, if you want to know more about how to rock a woman's world in the bedroom and make her scream in pleasure every single time, you should see the masterclass I did on this very topic with certified sex expert Helena Nista. So I'm going to put the link to it in the description below so you can check it out. But this masterclass will show you exactly how to satisfy your date, your girlfriend, your wife, so that she literally begs you for more. The tactics revealed in this 2-hour class will allow you to read a woman's body like a book, uncover her deepest desires, and give her powerful, toe-curling orgasms on command. So whether you're in a long-term relationship, married, or just met someone, Helena's sex tactics will guarantee that you have a wild, passionate adventure in the bedroom that practically forces women to come back for more. So if you're ready to be the rock star lover that every woman secretly craves, you just click the link below and check out the masterclass by Helena Nista, and I'm sure you are going to love it because I loved it. I love being a part of it. Lastly, thanks for watching this video today. I hope you found it useful. And again, as always, I'll see you next week.